Hello again, guys. Welcome back to another DC animated movie review. I told you guys this one was coming soon. You know by the title, it's Green Lantern, Beware My Power. This is the, let's see, I gotta count, sorry. So we had Man of Tomorrow, Justice Society World War II, and then Batman The Long Halloween, which I count as one movie. They split it into two parts. I'm not saying I'm upset that they did, but I still count that as one movie. So this is by my definition, this is the fourth film in the DC animated movie, the new DC animated movie universe, the one that replaced the previous version, which ended with Dark Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. Uh, this is the fourth official movie, third official, no, fuck, it's the fourth official film in that movie, and that's only if the Constantine House of Mystery animated short film turns out to have nothing to do with this universe. If you haven't seen my review of this, check it out. Uh, it's already up on YouTube. So, what did I think of Green Lantern Beware My Power? So, this is they're expanding the universe for this new animated movie universe, and this is them introducing uh, a lot to it. I think they were trying to kind of go for another um, Justice Society World War II, because Justice Society World War II, it accomplished a lot rather well looking back on. I remember I not really liking it the first time I watched it, but the more I watched it, I was like, okay, I see. This is some world building going on here, and it's some pretty good world building. Justice Society World War II managed to introduce the Justice Society, Barry Allen, and the multiverse. The idea that there are alternate realities out there, because like if you have not seen Justice Society World War II, spoiler alert, 3, 2, 1. Barry Allen thinks that he's traveled back to World War II. He thinks he's just gone back in time, uh, but he has not. He's gone to a completely. He's gone. Not only has he gone back in time to World War II, he's gone back in time to World War II in a different reality, where there was a superhero team during World War II called the Justice Society. So it did a lot, and they try to recreate that here with Green Lantern, Beware My Power. They're trying to introduce John Stewart as the new main Green Lantern for this new movie universe. They're trying to introduce some of the alien races of the DC universe, DC multiverse, the Ronians, the Thanagarians. They introduced Sinestro. They introduced Hawkgirl. We saw Green Arrow in at the very end of Batman Long Halloween Part 2 in an after credit scene. He's in this. And it also introduces Hal Jordan. That was not confirmed until we saw the movie. So what do I think of this movie? It's okay. Um, here's what I really don't have a problem with anything this movie does except one thing, and that is the fact that uh, very quickly in the movie, and this is a bit of a spoiler, so but pretty early on in the movie, it becomes made clear that between the end of Batman: The Long Halloween and this, the Justice League has now been completely formed. Like it's there. Like the watchtower is they go to the watchtower in the movie, it's in orbit around planet Earth. So it's not like it's in its early stages. Like no, they already built the damn watchtower. And I don't like that. Now, that's not to say that they can't release some more animated movies down the road that take place between Long Halloween and this, but I think I said that in a previous video. If you go back on my channel about it, like back a year, I think I said like I don't know if this is going to be where they build up to a big, almost Avengers style Justice League team comes together for the first time kind of movie, or if they're just going to kind of gloss over it and just start telling stories of the Justice League. Uh, Going by this, it's the latter. Like the Justice Society World War II ends with Flash approaching. He gets back to his reality and he approaches Superman and mentions something about building a team or a league or something. And then at the end of Long Halloween, Flash and Green Arrow show up at Bruce Wayne's front door. Assumingly, one assumes they're there to recruit him but I didn't expect them to just kind of like, oh, and then the next movie it's already built. And we go up to the Watchtower and we see Vixen. Not we see Martian Manhunter's there, but he was introduced in uh, Superman Man of Tomorrow. But they mention all of them. They mention Wonder Woman, so there is a Wonder Woman for this main reality. The only Wonder Woman we've seen so far in a movie is the Justice Society World War II version of Wonder Woman. But apparently there is a Wonder Woman, a Diana, from the main reality. They mention her, they mention Bruce, they mention Clark. And then also up there on the Watchtower is Martian Manhunter, Vixen, and Green Arrow. And it is also implied that Hal Jordan is the Green Lantern member. So it looks like just out of the blue, off screen, we don't get to see it. The Justice League has come together, built the Watchtower, and it consists of Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern Hal Jordan, Barry Allen Flash, Green Arrow, Martian Manhunter, Vixen, and that's it. It's a big Justice League. It's 8 people. So that's if that's all of it. We don't know. So I did not like that. I did not like that we skipped the first coming together of the Justice League and just threw it up there. But like I said, there's room for them to. They could make another animated movie that takes place but prior to this, but after Long Halloween. They could fill in that gap if they want to. I think they just wanted to focus on more world building. It's weird. It's like imagine if with the MCU they just skipped ahead and they're like, we'll fill it in later and show how the Avengers got formed. It's weird. But other than that, I really did not. I didn't really have a problem with this movie. There are some there. I'm not gonna say who, but there is a pretty big name DC villain in here that gets killed. And I kind of was like, man, that's what you got evil henchmen for. Like, don't be killing the main villains. We want them to stick around for a while. But no, he gets killed. And there's a little bit of a twist in this. I'm trying not to give away. I'm trying to give away the least amount of the plot as I can. But basically, there's a really great threat. There's a really great threat. Of course, there always is. And the Guardians and the Green Lantern Corps have pretty much been obliterated by this threat. Only one Guardian with one ring managed to escape. It was they didn't say the Guardian's name, but he escapes with Hal Jordan's ring and manages to bestow it upon John Stewart. And now John Stewart is like tangled up in this the world of the Green Lanterns, and he's kind of, I don't know if he's the only Green Lantern. It's not made totally clear if they were all killed by this big evil threat, but the Green Lantern Corps is in shambles in this movie, and even at the end of it, it's still in shambles, and it's kind of like John is now taking up the mantle of the sole Green Lantern, and if the Corps is going to get rebuilt, it's going to be John who does it. I like that they chose John Stewart. I like that they still included Hal Jordan. They didn't try to say that John Stewart was the first one. Um, yeah, I liked this movie. I just don't like that it just skipped to, oh, the Justice League's formed and they have their watchtower, and you missed that. But I guess in this universe, it's supposed to be like they them coming together and becoming the Justice League was not a big event. It's not. It wasn't that they didn't come together to fight a evil threat. They just kind of decided to build a clubhouse in space and just start doing shit together, which is really anticlimactic. It's not very epic. It's yeah. That's my biggest gripe with it. And I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna take off 2 full points for that. This is gonna get an 8 out of 10. It's a low B. Um, it's the lowest. It's the lowest B you can possibly get. 80%, 8 out of 10. Um, but yeah, like it's almost C plus because of that thing. If it had just if it could have been the same movie and just not confirmed to us that the Justice League is already formed. It could have had him find Green Arrow a different way. You know what I mean? Uh, They didn't have to go ahead and acknowledge the Justice League is formed and it exists and blah blah blah. But they chose to do that, and that I don't like that. So 8 out of 10, 80%, the lowest B minus you can possibly get. So take that for what you will. That's my take on it. I tried to do a pretty spoiler-free review this time. I don't know how well I succeeded. You might be able to guess at some of the things that I mentioned, but yeah, that's the review. I still recommend you check it out because I like this movie universe. I love DC animation. I think a lot of us out there really do love DC animation. I think it's like one of the few things we know that like DC does right pretty consistently is their animation. So that's only going to continue if we pay them for their work. So don't stream this like for free. Don't pirate it. Rent it for, do like a 24-hour rental, digital rental. Buy the digital copy. Buy a hard copy. Give them some money for it. It's the only way this is going to keep going, and continue to be good. So yeah, definitely support it and check it out. But yeah, that's all I got. Anybody else seen it, not seen it? Let me know what you guys think. Leave some comments down below. Get a discussion started. If you like this video, please hit please hit the like button, and that really helps out my channel. If you want to help it out even more, check out some of my previous videos and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time.